One of my favorite things about being a pilot is getting to go fly and explore new areas. Well, today we're going to fly the Citation CJ3 Plus from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right on down to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Here we go. Welcome on board, everybody. Isaac, thanks for having us on board.
Welcome, everyone.
It's going to be an exciting flight from Fort Lauderdale International down to Santo Domingo. We're up to flight level 410. Flight time's projected to be just around an hour and 45 minutes. The new Pivot A35A case, along with their knee board.
Nice.
Just strap that right to my leg there with the Pivot leg strap. Brand new case from Pivot, A35A. Pull off the side panel here if you're going to use the iPad with the pen, or you can keep it on for better protection.
That looks nice and slim. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so we have air conditioners off, and we have completed the before starting engine checklist. And so we're going to start engine number 1. Ready to roll? There you go. Engine number 1.
Signal.
So here we go. 1,1000, 2,1000, N2, plus 10, flight idle. There's ignition. IGTs are moving, N1 is moving. And so we're looking for either a hot start or a hung start. And then once N2 hits 42%, we want to make sure that the starter disengages, which it did. And so it looks like we've got a good start for engine number 1. And this looking good. We'll go for engine number 2. Okay, N2, plus 10. We've got our fuel boosters on, ignition, ITTs, N1. So right there is N2, 42%. We have the starter disengaged.
ITT sent out at 601.
Two good engines.
Good start. So now we want the GPU disconnected.
And we're good to go. Throw on headsets.
Ground Citation 39 Sierra Sierra at shelter, information whiskey, taxi 10 right, please.
November 39 Sierra Sierra, Fort Lauderdale, ground runway 10 right, taxi via Lima, Hotel, Hotel 3, and Juliet.
All right, that's 10 right, Lima Hotel, Hotel 3, Juliet, 39 Sierra Sierra.
All right, we got our taxi clearance.
All right, so you've got controls.
My controls?
You got the brakes.
I got the
And
brakes.
if you're ready, we'll give it the signle.
Ready to go. Here we go, guys. Give it a little throttle here.
Fort Lauderdale, ground runway 10 left, taxi via Charlie.
Watching the ground control. Clear to the right.
Information whiskey, current.
Give her a little bit of a left throttle here to help us in the turn.
Tango pass and Tango 3 with whiskey.
Southwest 1528, Fort Lauderdale, ground runway 10.
Say this should be an exciting flight, Isaac. I've never been to Santo Domingo.
10 left via
Same
Charlie.
here.
We have whiskey, Southwest
I'm going to do a little trick. We're going to use the bleed air to clear out the
A little
windscreen.
bit of precip here in the front of the window. Yeah, if you guys like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Also with my Pivot case system here, save 15% with my discount code down in the description.
And Juliet at Hotel 3, you're going to follow the...
I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous.
And if you want to start your training right from home, pilotinstitute.com. A lot of free courses that you can start your training right from the comfort of your own home. Pilotinstitute.com. That's also linked in the description below.
All right, so we've briefed this departure together. You're going to be handling controls. I'll handle radios. We've also briefed any emergency procedures along the way.
And here's hotel coming up. We're going to turn right in hotel and go to
Hotel 3,
Rescue 10 to Fort Lauderdale
and then
ground.
Juliet to
Rescue
runway
10 for Lauderdale ground.
10 right. Yeah, with 2 engines, I always use like
And our
differential
Rescue
thrust
10,
to
I'm
help
assuming
with the
you want airfield
turns.
plan, so you're going to remain on the taxiway.
So what's nice about having
you
2
want to
engines.
remain clear of the runways, I'm assuming, because you said it
So
backwards.
when I turn right, I give her a little bit more of the left
Staying clear
throttle.
of all, staying clear of all runways and
Coming up here is Hotel 3, and this is where I'll give it a little bit more right throttle to assist with that turn.
Same request. We're following Rescue 10.
And the call sign you got stepped on. What was the second call sign?
This is ARF Engine 10. Same request as Rescue 10. We're responding to the other side for a EMS call.
ARF Engine 10, proceed as requested.
There was a Spirit Airlines coming on this taxiway.
Yep, you're clear.
Clear.
Taxi.
And here we are now.
We're going to go over to
Juliet Tower.
tower.
Got the tower you can see off the right one out there. They do a great job here at this airport.
They do.
November 39er Sierra Sierra, Fort Lauderdale Tower. RNAV to Calypso, or runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Calypso 10 right, clear for takeoff 3900.
Look at how,
We've got lights and heats.
that's how efficient this place is.
They know how to move. They are good.
So I'm going to line up on center line, and we'll hold the brakes, advance the power, make sure we have 2 good engines, and then I'll advance the power levers to the takeoff detent, which is full forward. Clear and final. And
You're right
pass the
and
whole
clear
journey.
left. Looking at 10 right. We've got a trim set 3 times. Cast messages are good. Lights and heats are on. We are ready for takeoff.
Great. Santo Domingo, here we come. Line up on center line. Here we go. Advancing the power.
2 good engines.
2 good engines. And takeoff power is set. Hold center line with our rudder pedals.
Airspeed's alive both sides. We've got an 80 knot cross check. We're in the green. Coming up on V1 and rotate.
Be nice and easy on the controls here.
There you go, nice. And we've got a positive rate. Gear's going to go up.
There's 400 feet.
400 feet. We got flaps are up. We got yaw damper, flight level change.
I'm
VNAV.
gonna come back to climb detent.
November 9er Sierra Sierra Air Flight precipitation, your Phoenix, and about 6 miles to the east of your position. Contact Miami departure. Have a good one.
Over to departure 39 Sierra, great day. Departure citation 39er Sierra Sierra, 3000, climbing 4000.
39er Sierra Sierra, you ready to contact, climb, maintain 9,000.
Up to 9000, 39 Sierra Sierra.
All right,
9,000 is set. Landing gear flaps, throttle set to climb, pack safety switch as required, exterior lights are as required.
Climb, maintain 15,000.
Pressurization is set, altimeters are set, and the after takeoff checklist is complete.
Thank you, Isaac. A little bit of a gloomy day down here in South Florida. Got some rain moving in, pushing through. And we're pulling the power back a little bit so we don't overspeed.
Miami, Roger, climb, maintain 7,000.
110,000, 250 knots is the speed limit. We're at about 240.
Roger.
And trimming with my right thumb over here to make sure the plane's trimmed out real nice.
Sierra Sierra, climb, maintain 16,000.
Up to 16,000, 39 Sierra Sierra.
Got a good climb rate of
Whiskey Echo, climb,
about 3,800 feet a minute there.
16,000.
Not bad at all.
Whiskey Echo.
Just past Calypso on our RNAV departure.
Whiskey Echo. Whatever you think is a good rate is good with me.
Man,
Whiskey Echo, turn
I
right
like this
direct
case.
Flamingo.
It's nice and thin. I mean, I love mine, but
Right direct Flamingo.
that looks lighter, thinner.
This is the new A35A with from pivot cases.
Beautiful.
The leg strap really is a nice leg strap too.
Yeah.
They make.
I have that. I used to use that in the piston.
Yeah, for different airplanes. If you're going to do some aerobatics, this is a great mount to have.
Oh, yeah.
Just about to hit cuddle, and then we'll go to zombie.
17.
Here we go. A little bit of a right turn here to
time for 9 Whiskey Echo.
zombie. That's a
0.17, 9 Whiskey Echo.
crazy
9
name
Sierra
for a
Sierra,
fix.
contact Miami Center, 135.6, good day.
35.6, 39 Sierra Sierra, great day. Miami citation 39er Sierra Sierra, 13,000, climbing 16,000.
Number 39er Sierra Sierra, Miami Center, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Up to 230, 39 Sierra Sierra.
230 set.
Number 39er Sierra Sierra, Saturday is at moderate precipitation, 10 to 2 o'clock, 5 miles, about 15 miles in diameter. Last plane through had no complaints, but expect light stop on the climb today.
Roger, 39 Sierra Sierra.
All right, so expect some light chop. So yeah, we're going to be flying down some of the most beautiful area of the Bahamas, the Exuma Island chain. But unfortunately today, Isaac, it's going to be overcast and we're not going to get a very good view of it, unfortunately. We do get some visuals. We'll point out the areas. Staniel Key is always my favorite spot down there to fly to, right halfway down the Exuma Island chain.
1335, 11-6-16.
But what I did so far is I just turned on the
Onboard weather radar?
onboard weather radar. And what's nice about this plane is it auto tilts. So it just
amazing.
figures it out. We just throw it on. It'll tell us about turbulence, hail prediction, lightning prediction.
So on TBMs and stuff, airplanes like that, yeah, like Pilatus, you have the onboard weather radar out on the wing. You'll see a little pod.
Right.
But this airplane here, the onboard weather radar is up in the nose, and it basically has a panel that keeps going back and forth to paint whatever weather is out in front of us.
That's right.
All right, we just passed Zombie, and now we're headed to Snapper. It's a good fish to catch off the coast here, snappers. About to pass into the flight levels here. That's where we're going to go standard on the altimeter. 2992. There we go. Standard Barrow. This whole time we're IMC here, you can't really see anything out the window, so I'm just relying on my instruments.
Citation 39 Sierra Sierra, Miami Center, climbing St. Flight level 330.
Up to 330-3900.
330
Awesome.
is set.
Get close to getting up to our cruise altitude of 410 here soon. You can feel the sun starting to come into through the windows a little bit more. I think we get to the tops of these clouds here soon. We're off the coast here. We have Bimini, which you can't see any bit of it, but it's right over there at our 2 o'clock. It's the first island out here in the Bahamas off the coast of Florida.
Coming up on 23,000.
10,000 to go. Not usually normal standard call out, 10,000 to go, but. Yeah, having a flight director, it's almost like a cheat. You basically just put the plane right in the flight director, whatever you have it set to. As long as you keep it there, you're flying the airplane right where it needs to go. When you trim these things out, I mean, I'm hand flying it, but I have it trimmed out, so look at the airplane basically just flies itself.
So we should have about a 30 knot tailwind on the way there. 30, 40 knots, I think he called for.
That's great.
Yep.
So yeah, we just passed Bimini. It's off our right wing, but as you take a look out there, the view is not too nice.
1335, Miami Center, climbing St. Flight level 350.
I remember when I first started flying and I was getting my first job, and I thought about flying over the ocean at night, hand flying. And it actually concerned me, like at the beginning of my career. I was nervous about that. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, no visibility out the windows at all, and you got to control this big airplane hand flying it. But throughout the years, the more experience you get, it's it's not as bad.
Steve, I was concerned on my first night flight over the Everglades in my Cirrus.
Yeah?
So surely I'd be concerned over the water.
I'll never forget that feeling. I guess we'll throw the autopilot on. I mean, I've been having fun hand flying it. So yaw damper's already on. We're in flight level change, nav mode. Autopilot is coming on. Look at your scoreboard, make sure everything is the way you want to have it set up.
And now you can finally breathe after all that intensity, right?
Yeah, now I can
was
take
tough, man.
these shoulder harnesses off. Still keep the lap belt on, because you never know when you might hit unexpected turbulence. And if you take a look out the front, you can see we are basically solid at IMC. Now would be a good time to come down to the iPad here on the pivot knee board. This is our route today. There's Snapper intersection. There's Bimini right there in the middle of the screen. We just passed that. And we're going to go right on down Exuma Island chain. Right past my old stomping grounds of Haiti with my first airline job. We used to go into Cap Haitian Haiti all the time. And right into Mike Delta Juliet Bravo. That's the airport we're going to be going into today. And expect probably runway 19. There you go, you can see the extended runway markings on the iPad here. Yes, that's our route. Starting to get a little bit of that light chop now that they were telling us about. Here we go. I think we're finally going to break out of this cloud layer here.
There it is.
Within the next minute or two, you can start to see the blue skies up above us. That's where we basically picked up this light chop, is right at the top of this. Yep, right there. You can start to see out the front. About to get out of the soup. You can see we got the nice blue skies. Nothing better than taking off out of the dreary, rainy local area and then popping up into the blue skies. It's unfortunate that we're passing over the beautiful Bahamas, but nothing but clouds.
39er Sierra Sierra, climb maintain flight level 410.
Up to 410, 3900. Let's do 410 is set.
There we go. That is our cruise altitude for the day. Wow, we have a 67 knot tailwind right now. And 68 knot tailwind and
802 with
62 knots off our right. So we have a right crosswind and it averages out to be about 70 knot tailwind with a 62 knot right crosswind. So we're flying sideways right now. Now that we started our left turn a little bit here in the route, now we're coming up on a 100 knot tailwind. I love tailwinds like that. Currently doing 411 knots across the ground with a true airspeed of 306 currently. That's in the climb. And off the right over there is San Andreas, Andros Island. Unfortunately, we can't see it. But it's a beautiful area. It's the biggest island in the Bahamas almost. Or it is, actually is the biggest island. When it comes to the Bahamas, I really enjoy the out islands. There's not as much entertainment compared to like Nassau and Freeport, but it's basically you make your own fun, and the beauty of the out islands to me far surpasses the touristy spots of Nassau and Freeport.
3, climb into 410. Number 39er Sierra Sierra, contact Miami Center 127.22.
2722, 3900, great day.
2722.
Miami citation 39er Sierra Sierra, 360, climbing 410.
69, expression 39 Sierra Sierra, Miami Center.
That's smoothed out now.
Yep.
We got far enough off that cloud layer where nice smooth air.
We have 115 knot tailwind.
That's amazing. If you guys want to watch the return flight home where we're struggling against the headwinds, go over to Isaac's channel. I'll link his video in the description. You guys are enjoying the views of the clouds out there, out these beautifully clear windows that I cleaned before the flight. I always like to have nice clean windows.
1631, contact Miami Center
1 to go, 1,000 to go. All right, there we are. We're leveling out at cruise altitude of 41,000 feet. Flight level 410. My airplane is going to pitch down. We're going to build up some airspeed.
We already have a ground speed of 425. Imagine.
And it's only going to get faster as we level off and build up our speed. See here down here on the map. Got Florida right here, all Cuba. We got Haiti, and then Dominican Republic right on the east side of Haiti. All right, so we're looking at about a 420 knot ground speed.
1613,
True airspeed at 355, and indicating is about 184. It's gonna build up a little bit more. But I think we should throw some XM radio on, and we'll catch you guys a little closer to Santo Domingo. With you, just across the coast of Dominican Republic here. Great view off the right wing out there. First little mountain range. It's 1,000 to go. We're setting through 17,000. Clear down to 16,000.
24.6. Bye-bye.
24.6.
We did all our checklists. You'll be expecting runway 19. Isaac will be doing the landing on this one, and I'll be handling comms. Mike Delta Sierra Tango off the right over there. Cibeo International.
November 39er Sierra Sierra for approach instructions, contact 19.3. Bye-bye.
19.3 for approach instructions. 39 Sierra Sierra, okay. Approach, good morning. November 39 Sierra Sierra, 16,000.
November 39er Sierra Sierra, Las Americas approach, roger. Radar contact, continue descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 3002. Proceed direct to Sodix, Correction, direct to Juliet Bravo 112, plan for RNAV runway 19 at approach.
Direct to Juliet Bravo 112, down to 9,000 for the RNAV 19 approach, or 3900.
Correct, sir.
All right, good deal. Salvador International.
Correct.
That's a beautiful view out here.
That's the airport you can kind of see down there off our right wing. Look, there's one airport is way up there in the mountains.
Yeah.
That's cool.
4,000 feet up.
4,000 feet up there in the mountains.
7,000 foot runway.
That'd be cool to go check.
Yeah.
Tower will probably be next. So the tower frequency was
118.
118.9.
Yep, so we'll just flip over to number 2.
It's always good to stay ahead of the flight. That always makes flying a whole lot easier.
399 Sierra Sierra, continue descent to 4,000 feet.
Continue on down to 4,000 feet, or 3900. 4,000 set in our altitude pre-selector. Great view of the mountains out there, off the right.
Yep, approach checklist is complete. We have our before landing, which is going to be landing gear flaps, speed brakes. We'll cross-check our airspeed and disconnect the upper autopilot.
Sounds good. It's always exciting as a pilot getting to fly into a new area.
Oh yeah.
All right, looking out the front window here, you can see the cloud layer coming into view.
I'm going to slow us up a little bit.
And like I always say, flying, when you fly IFR and you get to go in and out of the clouds, that's when flying really gets to be fun. Getting the sensation of how fast you're actually going. Here we go. This is always a cool experience, looking out the front window here.
So what I did was I adjusted the pitch a little, slow down, and then I adjusted it back to descend through it so we could try to minimize the bumpiness through here.
There we go. Into the clouds we go. Now we're just looking at the instruments, flying off that.
There it is. You know, it's very green. It's lush.
Yeah, it does. It is.
I didn't expect that. I expected it to be a little more like, I don't know, a little more like the southern areas.
Yeah, we're far south.
Burnt.
Oh, a nice lake coming up here on the right.
Wow, beautiful.
November 39 Sierra Sierra at Juliet Bravo 112, descend to 3,000 feet and clear for the RNAV runway 19 approach.
At Juliet 112, we'll descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Clear, then we'll clear for the RNAV 19 approach, or 3900.
Correct.
Great view now off the right wing of that beautiful lake up there.
A la izquierda.
All right, so the mist is climbing 3,000, then turning JB 114.
39 Sierra Sierra at Juliet Bravo 112, clear for the approach and tower 189er. Welcome to Iguero.
Juliet 112, clear for the 19 approach and over to tower, number 3900, thank you. Tower, good afternoon, November 3900, 4,000, we're going to be sending down 3,000 over Juliet Bravo 112 for the RNAV 19.
November 39 Sierra Sierra, Iguero Tower, buenas tardes, continue approach, runway 019, wind 180 degrees 10 knots, altimeter 3001, report 4 miles on final.
Roger, continue report 4 miles on final for RNAV 19, or 3900.
What'd you say the wind was?
180 at 10.
Great, let's just pop that in.
We'll have a nice wind right down the runway.
180 at 10.
Getting a little choppy here, coming in, I guess, with the thermals. With the
yeah, I'm going to slow it down just a bit.
So we're going to report a 4 mile final. All right, we can start to look for our airport out there somewhere. This is the first time for me and Isaac coming in here, so actually I believe I got the field in sight.
You have the eyes of a hawk, you're insane. You see it?
Yep.
Great. So we're below 200. I'm going to go flaps 15. And we're going to go, you're selected.
And we start down to 3,000 feet.
We are currently below 161. We're going to go flaps full. Selected. And
77 Victor, continúe rumbo noroeste con la información de los
we've got
helicópteros
3
al
green,
oeste.
no red, flaps are
Adicional,
full,
tengo
selected,
tránsito
indicated.
aproximando, Citation 200,
good.
aproximadamente está
Yep.
a 8 millas en final.
We've got our
Evite
glide
la
path.
trayectoria de aproximación.
I'll report a 4-mile final coming up here.
Atento a los tráficos.
November 39 Sierra Sierra, runway 19, clear to land, wind 180 degrees 109.
Clear to land, runway 19er, and do you still want us to report a 4-mile final for number 3900? All right, I didn't hear what she said when she got back to us, but we're still going to report a 4-mile final even though we're clear to land.
This is beautiful here.
Amazing, off the right wing over here, looking at the mountains. And off the left wing,
November 447 Bravo Foster, Ibero.
you can see the
¿Cómo está?
more flat terrain.
407 desde el Hotel Santo Domingo.
Approach speed is going to be right around 115.
Ciudad, al presente de la
The VREF around 108.
Hasta 10 millas fuera.
See Santo Domingo all out there too. On town.
Noreste.
Off to the left of the airport.
Evitando la trayectoria.
And we're going to an FBO called Universal, just so you know.
And tower number 3900, we're in 4-mile final, 19.
Okay, thank you, clear to land, runway 19.
Clear to land, runway 19, number 3900. That way there's no miscommunication and everything is going as planned.
Worth the extra step, why not?
This is amazing.
It's beautiful here.
Looking at the little huts and stuff.
Minimums,
Here,
minimums.
All right, we are below minimums, so we'll set our missed altitude.
Looks like some kind of chicken farm off the right here.
Autopilot.
Can't let the airplane have all the fun.
500.
500 feet to the ground. So we can roll right to the end of the runway to do our U-turn.
Número 2, en el tránsito final de 2 millas, Charlie 25 Bravo, continúa en la aproximación. Ingrese final luego del tránsito como número 2. Al momento 180 grados, 10 nudos el viento.
I wonder if we can stop by the taxiway. Wow, look at that windshield take us.
El tránsito tocar pista.
Tenemos la vista, señorita. Muchas gracias.
Primero del ex-Bravo November Quebec Juliet.
Bravo November Quebec Juliet, Iguero
30.
Tower.
20.
Fred Cooper's got my window.
Nos encontramos ahora 12 millas hacia la pista.
There we go.
Excelente, señor. Continúa
Nice
la
landing, Isaac.
aproximación. Ingrese tramo a favor del viento derecho, pista 19.
Welcome to
Viento
Santo
180
Domingo.
grados, 10 nudos, con
Man, you can tell it
3001.
looks like a jungle out there.
Yeah, but look how lush it is. Look at the color on the trees. I mean, this is beautiful.
39 Sierra Sierra, make a 180 and then BKB at Delta on the apron, follow marshal instructions.
Roger, 180 back to the apron, another 3900. There we go.
We've got our flaps cleaned up, lights and heats are cleaned up, and we are back to sea.
577 Victor, 126, decimal 9, hasta la vuelta.
Guys, if you enjoyed that video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to check out the return trip, I'll link Isaac's YouTube video down there in the description. The video description. That's also where you can find the discount codes for Pivot Cases and Pilot Institute. I just noticed over there in the woods they got a bunch of old airplanes completely, like, abandoned. Interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to see them now. Yeah, right off the right wing back in there. They've been engulfed by the jungle.
All right.
We'll be looking for our marshaller.
Yep, I see him.
I believe they're straight out there in front of us. Yep. Follow the marshaller's hand instructions in. We'll shut it down. Hope you're all doing well, wherever you're watching from. And we'll talk to you again someday soon.
Aproximadamente. ¿Es correcto? ¿Confirma la altitud?
Momento, estamos manteniendo 710.
Operador notifica.
Alright, we will go defog off, air conditioner off, and bottles going off.
Good job, Isaac.
Fun.